What's up guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to create an investment portfolio and make heaps and heaps of money really easily and maximize your savings to get a really good return on investment. So did you know that if you have all of your savings in a traditional savings account in a bank, you would only get 1.7%, which is an ING savings account, which I'm with, which is a very high yield savings account. So 1.7% seems like a lot of a pretty good return on investment, right? Wrong. Because every single year our money is actually worth 2% less with inflation. So you're actually losing about 0.3% of your money every single year that you keep it in a savings account. So if you want to make sure that your money is even more valuable every single year, that is why it's so important to invest your money instead of just leaving it in your savings account to lose money and depreciate in value. Investing in shares is actually quite simple. I'm going to go through a few investing techniques on how you can maximize your returns really easily. So instead of making just 1.7% of your money back every single year, you'll actually be making from 5 to 7% by investing in shares. And this is exactly how you do that. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel if you do enjoy content like this. I produce 2 videos every single week about how to make money, how to save money, and how to invest. And it really does help with my YouTube channel because I do have less than 1,000 subscribers at the moment. I can't monetize my videos yet. So please, if you do like these videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. So now you've decided you want to invest in some shares. How do you start? What are you going to do? Well, the first step is deciding if you're going to start investing in shares yourself or if you're going to go with a broker. There are different pros and cons to each of those options. So the pros on doing it yourself is it's obviously cheaper, you don't have to pay as many fees as if you were to get someone else to do it. And then also you can do it instantly. So whenever you want to invest, bang, you can do it straight then and there. However, the cons are if you do it by yourself, you don't get that advice that you would get if you were to go to a company that can do that brokerage for you. However, you will end up saving a lot of money in the long term, so I do recommend that you do start out by yourself. So the next step in how to invest is to open up a brokerage account. So here you need to decide, do you just want to invest in Australian shares or do you want to invest in Australian and international shares? Because there are some brokerage accounts that only allow you to invest in Australian shares. So it's super important that you do your research and make sure that you find a brokerage account that suits you. I highly do recommend checking out CanStar. So they have all of the different brokerage accounts that you can invest in, both in Australia and overseas, and it will list like all of the different fees and you can easily compare how much the brokerage fees are per account that you open. Something to keep in mind when you are investing in international shares is the brokerage fee is slightly different. So for Australian shares, it's only about $10, $11 per transaction, whereas for international shares, the cost can go up to $20 per transaction. So that's something that you also need to weigh up when you are investing in shares. And also the price of the Australian dollar, because obviously when you're investing in an overseas company, your Australian dollar doesn't buy as many of those shares in those international company when the Australian dollar is at its lowest. So that's also something you need to keep in mind when you are investing in international shares. So one of the platforms that I use is called CMC Markets, and I think it's a really great platform. However, it is important that you do your own research and you make sure that you find the best investment platform for you. Okay, so now you have your brokerage account. What are you going to invest in? Well, there are 2 types of shares you can invest in. The first is ETFs. ETFs are really good if you're a passive investor and let's just say you have $10,000 to invest in and you don't really want to be like checking the markets constantly, like looking for places to invest. You just want to put that money somewhere safe where it's just going to keep on earning you more money. This is the strategy that Warren Buffett recommends to everybody when they are starting investing. Just put it in an ETF account and this ETF account will diversify your investment for you. So let's just say you put $2,000 in that ETF. It will actually put little pieces of your money into about 100 to 200 different companies, like really high value companies. So then that diversifies your risk. So let's just say one year this company has a great year, the next year it has a really shocking year. That can actually, it won't mitigate, you'll kind of make up your losses because you have other companies to fall back on with your investment. Another really good strategy that you can use is investing in individual stocks and businesses. This is more if you want to become more of an active investor, and this means that you'll have to be, constantly checking the market, find out when's a good time to buy your stocks. So it is more involved. However, you can have much better returns, but the risk is also way more than if you were to do an ETF. So just have a think about it. Perhaps if you are just starting out, ETFs might be a good way to go because it's a very easy investment option, but just check out all the different options out there and see which one's right for you. So now you know what you want to buy and what companies you want to invest in, or ETFs or whatever it is. Now it's time to start investing. So if I had $10,000, I wouldn't straight away put all of that money into the one share or stock, because it is quite risky and you never know what's going to happen in the future. So it is always a good strategy to split up your money and just invest bit by bit. So it is good to have a bit of cash on hand just in case there is a really good investment opportunity, and then you can buy straight into the market. So always just invest little by little, see how it goes. If you get a good return, invest more. If you don't get a good return, try something else. Hey, just keep in mind when it does come to investing, I'm not a financial advisor and I don't have any financial qualifications or anything like that. These are just some tips that I've used in the past that have worked really well for me. And past performance, it's not really indicative of future performance, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. Because, look at us right now. We're going through a lot of businesses are doing really poorly at the moment, and you just never know what's going to happen. However, generally in the past, the share market has made a lot more money for investors than putting it in a typical savings account. So just keep those things in mind when you are looking for investment opportunities. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did like my video, please like and subscribe to it, because it really does help with my YouTube channel. I do have less than 1,000 subscribers at the moment, so once I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I can start monetizing my videos. So every subscriber, it really does help. So please do this, and thank you so much. See ya.